there's certain laws that are that if you break them, is unto death. Certain laws are not unto death. So if I commit a law not unto death, then I'm not supposed to put it down. Okay.
I'd love to hear more. Thank you for your time.
It's like Ezekiel 2.
If you murder, let's say I murder somebody, I'm supposed to be murdered. Okay, that's in the biblical law. All right.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
It says an eye for an eye.
No, it doesn't mean that though.
It says that.
An eye for an eye is a limit on what you can request of someone when they've done something. It's not an injunction to do the same.
Right, but you know what? Like I said, you can say what you want to say. You're entitled to your opinion. Go on. I'm reading what the Bible is saying. Go on.
It's like Ezekiel 2 and 9. And one looked, and behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written there lamentations and mournings and woe.
It was written there in lamentations and mournings and woes. Okay, the word woe is destruction.
My friend.
Okay, this is old English, my man.
You're reading in Hebrew.
This is old English.
But it's in Hebrew. It was written in Hebrew. It wasn't written in English.
I understand that. I get that.
Yeah.
I understand.
So what you're interpreting.
So what's your point?
You're interpreting.
What's your point?
An interpretation.
What's your point?
The point is you don't understand what you're reading.
I don't understand what you're reading. Well, I tell you what. No, hold on, bro. Don't get mad. It's all right. I tell you what you do. You break it down what I'm reading. If you know this book, it's quite frankly, I can look at you don't know this book. Okay. You don't even know who you are.
I did a degree in theology at King's College London, so I think I do know the book.
Okay,
I did a master's degree in theology.
Okay,
I grew up
you know
in Israel. I learned Hebrew, so I think I know a bit about that.
Well, I think you know the Yiddish. You don't know the Lashon Kodash.
Yiddish, I know Hebrew.
Yiddish is not Hebrew.
No, I said I know Hebrew. I didn't say I knew Yiddish. I
Okay,
know a little bit
but that's
of
what
Yiddish.
that's
but I actually know
go by.
Hebrew. Huh?
But you're not an authority, my man. You're just a regular guy.
Authority. I'm just
What
saying that
are
you're
authorities, and that's just the thing. At the end of the day, what you need to know.
Everyone interprets
Okay,
the
if you
Bible.
went to theology school.
There's my boss. Yeah, go on.
If you went to theology
Yeah.
school, what's your nationality in the Bible?
What's my nationality in the Bible?
Right.
There is no nationality in the Bible. There's
there is.
tribes.
Oh, there is.
There's tribes in the Bible.
Oh,
There's no
really?
The nation state
But you went to
was
theology.
invented.
But you went to theology.
The
but you
nation state
don't
was
know who
invented
you are
in
to
the
the Bible.
17th century. There's no
Come on,
nations.
man.
There's
Come on, man.
tribes.
This guy's whack, man. Go on.
I want to get the Bible.
So which
You
one
mean to tell me this guy went to theology? See, this is what I'm saying. These different universities don't teach you a damn thing, okay? You can know the Bible back to front from school. At the end of the day, okay, the only way you're gonna know this Bible. No, hold on, I'm speaking. When you read this Bible, okay, you gotta look at it from a spiritual eye. If you can't look at it from a spiritual eye, you ain't gonna understand it. This is for the prophets. The Bible is for the men of the Lord. You can go to school, read. You ain't gonna understand it, man. We've came across guys from university and we've showed them certain things that they didn't even know. Now you can speak.
What are the 12 tribes? What are the 12 tribes?
Matter of fact, where you from? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm Muslim.
I know, but what country you from? I didn't actually know where you're from.
My father's from Kuwait.
What's that?
My mom's from Pakistan. My father's from Kuwait.
I know, but what part of the land? Because I don't know.
Arabia?
Right, Saudi Arabia. Okay, so you could be an Ishmael. You come out of the line of Ishmael according to the Bible, which is something he wouldn't be able to tell you because they didn't teach him that in theology school, university. Okay, but the thing about it is what I wanted to tell him and you as well. What I want to tell you is the truth about what's going to happen. Now, what's going to happen is all of these other nations, because he couldn't even tell you what's going before in these last days. That's another thing. But yet he went to a university, right? He spent all of his money on the university. Now, what's going to happen to all of these other nations? Okay. Now, what's going to happen is, according to the Bible and prophecy, is that all of these other nations are going to go into slavery under the nation of Israel. Okay. Why is that? Why is that going to happen? Because all of the other nations let our people into slavery at one time or another. Okay. So read what you got.
What about India?
Oh, they're going into slavery too. But they're not really Indians though. They're Edomites. They're what we call the Persians. They used to rule there in the time of what is it? I think it was 2,400 years ago, something like that. Yeah, Medo-Persian Empire. But the Persians, they were more superior than the Medians, basically. Go on.
It's Isaiah 14 and 1.
Right.
For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
I tell you what, brother, give me Isaiah 40 and 15.
How do all these different people come about?
It's Isaiah 40 and 15.
Right.
Behold, the nations.
Yeah, you listening, right? You're going.
Behold, the nations are as the drop of a bucket,
Right, so it says that the other nations are as the drop of a bucket. Going.
and are counted as a small dust of a balance.
Right.
Behold, he taketh up the house of a he taketh up the house as a very little thing.
Right. Go on.
I'll jump down to 17. All 17. All nations before him are as nothing,
Right.
and they are counted to him less than nothing
Right.
and vanity.
And that's just the thing. All these other nations are counted to the Lord as nothing. But they are something in some sort of degree. And what makes them something is that they're going to be servants unto Israel, pursuant to the covenant that was given back to Abraham. Okay? The Lord ain't dealing with the other nations. The Lord is dealing with the tribes of Israel, the so-called, I use the term so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians and Haitians. These are the people of God.
They don't
okay?
have the power
That's just the
to
thing.
put other people in slavery.
That's just the whole thing, but that's under the covenant, the
They
Abraham
don't have
covenant.
nuclear weapons.
So we're
and
under
all
the
that kind of
covenant.
stuff.
Yeah, that's fine, but guess what? When the Lord comes back, when Yahweh Shai comes back, Jesus Christ, he's going to bring about power and restore Israel. And then we're going to rule. Right, no man shall buy you. That's right. Go on.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 55. All this I have spoken before thee,
Yeah.
O Lord, because thou madest the world for our
Yeah,
sake.
so the Lord made the earth for our sake. This whole entire earth was made for our sake. That was a part of our inheritance. Go on.
As for the other people, which also come from of Adam,
Right, and if you check this out, I'm not formulating my own doctrine or my belief. If you notice, I'm reading out what the Bible is saying. Like the Christians, they'll read that God, Jesus Christ did this, and God, Jesus Christ is coming to save everybody. That's not what it says. That's not in the Bible. The reading was actually in the Bible. Go on.
as for the other people, which also come of Adam,
Right,
thou hast said that they are nothing,
right,
but be like unto spittle,
right.
and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, and that's what it says in Isaiah 40 and 15. The Lord likened the other nations to nothing and spittle. Okay? So all of that talk about the Lord is going to save every nation, that's shenanigans. So what do you believe about it? Well, you just said you're a Muslim. So, okay. But the thing with the Muslims is that you're going to finish this.
Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing,
Right, so it says all these heathens have reputed as nothing. Okay, go on.
have begun to be lords over us.
Have begun to be rulers over us. The main heathen being the one guy is the so-called white man. He's ruling the earth right now. And everybody in every nation want to be like the so-called white man. That's what proves he's in rulership. Go on.
And he's saying he don't belong to none of those nations. He's saying the white man don't belong to none of those nations.
No, what I'm saying is he's ruling right now. He's going to go into slavery. Go on.
He's saying
And to devour us.
does not belong to any fourth tribe.
Right, you talking about the so-called white man. No, he don't belong. He's not an Israelite. Go on.
How come the guy said he was Jew and he's from Judah?
What's that?
Remember,
Yeah, the woman, she said that she's Jewish. She ain't a Jew. Yeah, go on.
This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Right. So the Lord knows that the real Jews, let's turn this back around. Because in order for you to call yourself a Jew, you'd have to come out the line of Judah, okay, to call yourself a Jew. Go on.
But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because we was given the covenant and we believe, and we was given the ability to be resurrected back in the scriptures. Go on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are
The
Jews.
Lord knows the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews, like these folks over here. You see that? The Lord knows the blasphemy of these gutter rats that say they are Jews. What?
And are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan.
Or are the synagogues of Satan. You know what the prime minister said, right, of Egypt? You know what the prime minister said of Egypt? He said that, how is it that the Jews came out black and came back white? You see that? His name is Abdul, what is it, Ganassi, if I'm saying his name correct. How did the Jews come out black, and now they're white now? Because they know, man, all these prime ministers around the world and the governors around the world, they know who you are, brother. Okay? They know exactly who you are. But what it is, they've hidden your knowledge from you. Okay? Even Theresa May, David Cameron, he knows who you are. He knows exactly who you are. But you don't know who you are. You see that? But the only way you're going to find out who you are is by hearing what we have to say to you by the will of the Lord. Really hearing what the Lord is saying. Go on, go.
This is Psalms 83 and 1.
Yeah.
Give thou no silence, O God.
Right.
Behold, hold not thy peace and be not still, O God.
Right.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right. All thy enemies make a tumult. And that's talking about her over there. Okay, an Edomite, the guy that came up, the Arab, okay, Ishmaelite. So all of the enemies have made a tumult, meaning they conspired together, going.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head, meaning they're prideful against you. They think that they're better than you. Right, go on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Right. So he's seeing it now. He's seeing it. Go on.
Against thy people.
Right.
And have consulted against thy hidden ones.
And have consulted against thy hidden ones. Meaning they conspired in secrecy, right, on how to keep Israel from being remembered. To keep you down, to keep you oppressed. That's why amongst all of these other nations, you got our people amongst the other nations. Okay, and they hold them down to a certain degree. Oppress them. Go on.
Verse 4. They have said, come. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Right, it says let us cut them off from being a nation. Because ultimately their main goal is to get rid of our people. Why? Why do they want to get rid of our people? Because they know that we have the birthright, which a part of the birthright proves that we're going to rule the earth. We're going to rule the earth under Yahweh Shai, so-called black man, through the word called Jesus Christ. So they want to do away with the birthright of Jacob, man. Go on.
Let us cut them off from being a nation,
Right.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Right, and that's just the thing about that. And that's why you notice in the media, they don't push that ideology that we could very well be the Israelites. And if you notice on BBC News, they don't put us on no BBC News. You know why? Because they don't want to give our people the idea that maybe you could be the Israelites. Because the minute you get that idea, then no hell's going to break loose. And the lies of the so-called white man is going to be dissolved. Okay? That's the best kept secret of the world. Is that they know what you don't know. Okay? And we're bringing out to you what they do know. But a lot of our people, they think lightly of it because they don't see a group of guys wearing suits and ties. Okay, we know that we're the Jews and we know that you're a Jew, but you just don't know who you are. But it was prophesied that you would know who you are. Go on.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Right.
They are confederate against thee.
They are against you. They're confederate against you. All these other nations, whether it be the so-called Arab man, the so-called East Indian man, the so-called white man, the so-called different Hamites, they're against you, brother. Go on.
Saying, how do you know which ones are from? Don't separate the two.
Well, they're not really separated. They just got different names and different spiritual aspects. That's all. But we can show you what their name really means. But we're gonna go into that later on. Go on. We're just gonna have to finish this right now.
That's it. That's not
But the thing about it is, bro, I wouldn't really worry about that. What I would worry about, right, which is most importantly, is that you come up, is that you hear what the word is saying and learn of the words of the Lord. Repent. Give me that, your favorite scripture, brother. I think it's Jeremiah 30. You know the one where it says, go into the good way or something like that. No. It says, how does it go, man? It says, just get it, bro. I don't really know I don't know how to quote it correctly. Yeah, it's in Jeremiah 30. Right. The northern kingdom is. Well, it is talking about regions, but at the same time, you got to understand, brother, is the fact that Judah was like when you look at Jerusalem map, like the south of Jerusalem, that's where these three tribes were. Now, northern Jerusalem is where these tribes were from Simeon all the way to Issachar. That was the northern kingdom, basically. The Jerusalem. Yeah. So read what you got, brother. Take the water for that.
Just kind of where it says.
Now you know where it says where they hear words saying behind their ear,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one there. That's the only thing that I can remember that they did. But that's just the main. That's what's important, brother. Because you all don't understand, right? Is that World War III is coming. Great death is coming. Esau is going to unleash this police force against our people. Okay, and it's going to be doing a lot of killing. But the way you're going to survive that, and I'm being serious, the way you're going to survive that is by coming to the word of the Lord. Okay, that's the only hope you got, brother. It's by the word of the Lord. You got it? It's the time now is to repent. You saw what happened in Manchester, right? Right. Did you see what happened in Manchester? Yeah. Oh, you don't know? Yeah, there was a bombing, but guess But guess what? Do you know that was a cyber attack? There's previous cyber attacks that are happening around the earth.
Cyber attack.
I said psyop. Yeah. Which means psychological operation. Well, the reason why all of that stuff is happening is because basically, what these elites want to do is they want to bring about a new world order. And they want to bring about martial law before that. And when they bring about martial law, it's going to be nothing but killing out there. Okay, the cops are going to go against the people. And they're going to shut this whole entire system down. Okay, you won't be able to, they're going to shut this whole entire society down so bad, so much so, you won't be able to do the everyday things that you normally do. Like go to work, buy your shoppings, okay, and do other things. It's going to be a total lockdown. So the what you're doing that? Who's going to be calling that? Who's causing that? Well, it could be Theresa May. Huh? Well, who's causing that? Oh, the secret intelligence agency, brother. That's who's doing it. But they're going to keep doing it to bring about martial law. Go on, brother.
They're doing it to themselves.
Yeah, go on.
You ever heard of something called the Illuminati? Everybody has heard about them.
Right, before you go, brother, before you walk away, I want you to read that scripture.
It's Isaiah 30 and 20.
Yeah.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Right. It's just his word, go on.
and the water of affliction,
Right.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore,
Right.
but thine eyes shall see thy
So
teachers,
you're looking at your teachers right now without you even knowing it. Go on.
and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right,
Right.
and when you turn to the left.
So this is the way you gotta walk. You gotta walk by the statutes and commandments of the Heavenly Father. And if you're not doing that, bro, then you're gonna be destroyed. So I'm telling you as a brother, right, that you gotta repent back to the Lord. Okay, and you gotta subscribe to these scriptures. Okay, and that means you gotta come out here every single week. Alright, my man. Alright, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Alright, man. No, he said he has to go. He has to go. You know, but that's just the whole thing, man. It's time to repent now. That's the main thing of the matter. Because this society is going to go down with great rap, with great turmoil, man. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the articles. Are you finished with Jeremiah 30, brother? Okay, you sure? Okay. I'm going to see if I can find an article you sent to me. Yeah, get me on Revelations, I think it's 11 where it says they shall hate the Lord. I'm going to read this article about, how churches goes with devils and the Europeans. So it says, this is theatlantic.com, right? And it says,
That way, when you start, they interrupt.
yeah, good idea.